Well, I am an acting teacher, and I've been doing this thing now for 15 years. 15 years. I've had the privilege of teaching acting to hundreds and hundreds of desirables. When I say that, I mean young people, middle-aged people, older people who have a dream to act. They have been bitten by that bug and they are not satiated until they are up on a stage or in front of a camera doing what they love to do, which is act. And I totally understand that because, when I was a kid, I had the same thing happen to me. I was bitten at a very early age. My parents took me to see a movie, and kids were the star actors. And when I saw that, I was done. I knew right then and there that I wanted to do it. But because I come from a family where education is prior, and I mean, go to school, get those grades, which is not a bad thing. Go to school and get your grades if that's where you're at. Go to school, get the grades, get a job, meaning that whole 9 to 5 gig. All right? Well, one thing I do know about myself is that I was not born for a 9 to 5. Were you? It's just not in my DNA. What can I say? And so I had a hard time. And if I had felt free enough or felt like I had the permission to do it, I would have gone to an acting school similar to what I do now, where I teach now. I would have done this so much earlier in my life, and I would have started out on a career that I absolutely adore. So it took me a little bit longer. Okay, I went the long route. I didn't start until I was in my late 30s. But I did it because, once you're bitten by the bug, that bug does not go away. If you're a true artist, it doesn't go away. The bug is gnawing at you, gnawing at you. It is relentless until it is fed. Okay? So I ended up feeding the bug. And let me tell you what happened. Because I fed the bug, um, I became an acting teacher. Now, you know what they say, if you can't act, you end up teaching, but that's not all the way true because I do act sometimes. As most of you know, if you are out here in Hollywood, there are about 1 million people that want the same part that you do. And so it is not the easiest thing to just jump into acting unless you are independently wealthy, okay? Or you're married to some rich man or woman, okay? And they can support you as you go for your dream. But most of the time, if you're just regular Joe Schmo like me, you got to work, right? So, on the day that I walked across the platform to get my diploma, the wonderful blessing that happened to me is that the head of the school that I attended, which is the Joanne Baron D.W. Brown Studio, you can look it up, baronbrown.com, great school. The wonderful thing that happened is when I walked across the stage, she shook my hand, gave me my diploma, and then invited me to come back and be a part of the staff. Now, I tell you, I can't even go into all the past details of what that meant for me the moment that she asked me that and how just purpose became clear right in that moment. It's like I collided with purpose right in that moment. I can't even tell you. But I will tell you it was one of the best days of my life, and I wore a perpetual smile the whole night, the whole entire night. And so, the rest is history, basically. I just started training for it, and then I became a teacher, and I have been doing that for years, years and years and years and years and years and years. So my thing to you today is I just want to encourage you to go for your dreams. Go for your dreams. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how young you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what gender you are. All right? If you want to do this thing, if it's acting, if it's singing, whatever it might be, I am particularly, kin to the artistes of the world. I love art. I love all kinds of art. And often people are afraid to step over that threshold into the land of art. There's so much treasure over there. But I want to encourage you to cross that threshold into that world of treasure and immerse yourself and dive into it. Okay? And don't be afraid. I know there comes a fear when, do I give up a 9 to 5 and no, you know what? I would not encourage anybody to give up a job. You know what? Because you got to pay your bills. You just got to pay bills. You make debt, you got to pay for it. So you've got to use wisdom. But find a job that can support your endeavors. Okay? Find a job that will help you do that. Now, I believe that because I went on and jumped in the deep end and decided that I was going to follow my dreams, I believe that this door opened up for me because I took the step to do it. Now, I don't know what that looks like for you. You know what I mean? I don't know what that might look like for you. It might have to be a waitering job, but know that it's temporary. Okay? It might have to be the type of sales position that will give you the hours where you can be flexible to go out to, go on auditions, to take acting classes, to take voice classes, to take speech classes, whatever it is you need to do, if you're a singer, if you need to take, your singing lessons or whatever that might be, do what you got to do. I personally, I'm an acting teacher. I still want to act and I still go out on auditions and I still do little gigs here and there to satisfy that little gnawing bug that will probably just never die until I die. Okay? That bug is in there and it ain't going and nowhere. All right? So let me just say that. If you got a bug, that bug ain't going nowhere. So you might as well make plans to feed that thing. Okay? What did I want to tell you? I wanted to tell you, as far as work, okay? I know there are people that live in their cars. That was not my ministry, okay? I don't believe in living in the cars. For me, there are some people that have made it and they live in their cars. You know what? If you want to go on and live in your car, go on and live in your car. Do what you have to do, okay? But there are ways that you can still live comfortably, like, with a job. You can just get a simple job. Work temporary. You know what I'm saying? I do online marketing. And if you're interested in learning more about that, you can click that little button that's below you and find out more about how you can, um, find out different ways to work from home, which gives you more flexibility, So, um, you might want to look at that. My phone is ringing and I'm going to shut it off right now. There you go. So you might want to, just check that out. Look down at the bottom, click that little button, take a look at the information, see if it, piques your interest. If so, now, I can't guarantee that you personally will make a whole lot of money, but, it might work for you if you want to make a few extra, a couple of $100 a month or something like that. Check it out. But my point is that I want you to walk by faith. Probably that thing that's gnawing on the inside of you is the gift that was planted in you from the beginning of time. And it was a gift, which means it's a good thing. And it means that you can spend your life doing the thing that turns you on, doing the thing that makes you happy, that makes you glow. You want to glow. So, do it. Pursue, pursue, pursue. All right? Be encouraged, y'all. All right? Don't give up the dream. All right, world? Sharon Debbie, signing out. Peace.